Hi everyone, I'm Kayleen West. I'm the creator of Positively Quote Colouring Book, and I'm putting this video together to share with you some of the process of creating the book, the printing process, and I'm doing this because I thought you would find it interesting. So basically, once my illustrations were completed, they're prepared in special files for the printer. They go off to the printer, and the printer has sent me papers to test. This is not normally the process. You normally select the papers just by weight, but I needed to test them to make sure that they were the type of papers I wanted for the book, and they were nice and thick and quality paper. So we did that first, and then the printer sends me what is called a blank dummy, and this is basically the book without its printing, made up as it would be in the end. So it looks like the end product minus the printing, and in this case minus the embossing, because I've selected embossing for the front cover. So this is what I've got, and this is actually the second dummy. The first one I wanted to make alterations to make it even nicer, and so we've done that, and this shows you what the book will be like. You can see it's a nice thick book, perfect bound, and nice thick cover, and beautiful white crisp paper in it. So this is A4 size, and in the front there's a gatefold that will have printing on there, and that can be coloured in and used for a bookmark, should you wish to use that for a bookmark. And in the back it has a very large fold out part there, gatefold, that can be cut and used in between the pages to prevent bleed, or you can fold them over and pop them between the pages. So that that'll all be printed all the way around, and it's a lovely look. I'm really happy with how this has come out. It's really lovely paper. So that's the blank dummy, and then they also send what is called plotter proofs, and these are the inside pages as they would be printed out from the actual machine that prints the book pages, and this gives me an indication on how nicely it's printed. So these are some of the inside pages. This is the title page just inside the book where you can put your name. I just need to get the right light on it so you can have a look. It's a little bit hard, well, it'll be very difficult for you to see through the video, the quality of it. However, I'm just trying to find the right light, sorry. I'm just going to tilt that slightly. Okay, so I can tell though, I look at this and I can tell that is really nice, crisp printing, and I'm really happy with that. You will notice that it's black. The book is actually not black printed. It's printed in sepia, in a brown colour that I've specifically chosen because as an artist I prefer to use sepia line for my own finished coloured artwork. I think it has a more painterly quality, and so usually, I mean, all colouring books are black, but I chose to do it in brown to make nicer illustrations in the end. So you can even hear by the paper, if I flick it for you, you might be able to tell. You can tell that it's nice thick paper, and it's beautiful and smooth. It's really nice. So it'll take pencil really nicely and very smooth. So the brown that I chose needed to be checked too. So they sent me out a printed swatch, and this is it here, and I'll try and show you as best as I can. It's probably looking darker than what it is in the video, but it's a nice brown colour. That's for the line work, so it won't be black, it'll be brown. So I get to check that. That was good, all good. And then they also sent me out a sample of the actual card that the cover will be printed on, and so I can see the colours and how it prints out. And again, I was happy with that too. You can see this is it. That's the front. It is just 2 sheets at this stage. They're just samples of the print. There's the bookmark at the end that gets folded in like that. And you'll see by the lines, can you see that? That's where the spine is folded over, and then it's that bottom line is where it'll be cut. So those lines won't be seen on the end product, but that's how they line it up. And that's a sample of the back. There's the back, and this seahorse pattern will be right across the back, round into the gatefold, and I really love this pattern. I've gone and printed a few things off on it, and I'm just in love with the seahorse. In fact, I'll just show you, I've even made myself a pillow. Can you see that? So I just love it. I just love it. So that's what's going to be on the back of your book. So all systems go with that. And then they also send what is like a mock-up of the book and how it's going to be laid out. And this is just done on a Xerox or a photocopy machine. So it doesn't look that great as far as print-wise, but it's only so that you can see the layout and make sure the page is in the right order. And inside there, so there's your bookmark inside, and then they've got the different colours for the different plates, and there's a file there for the embossing for the front. And then inside is your pages. It's a little bit hard to hold because it's not stapled together or anything. I've just got the pages are back to back. Now what I had originally was I wanted to have one illustration one side and blank the other side. So if you wanted to cut it out and put it into frame, because I particularly chose an A4 size so that it would be inexpensive to frame. But if you wanted to do that, you weren't wasting the illustration on the back. You know, you weren't colouring front and back and then wasting it. However, I didn't want to waste the back of it either. So what I've done is it is back to front, but there's 2 copies of every illustration right through the book. So you've got the option of losing the back. It won't matter because there's another illustration further in of the same illustration. And it also allows you to make mistakes or try different colour combinations, because you've got 2 of each. So that's what I've done. There's 2 of each of every illustration through there. So that's all in. It's all been approved. It's all been printed, and I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to get it. It will be here sometimes in October, and as soon as it is, I'll be shipping it straight off to everybody who has pre-ordered. They get priority, and we can start colouring in, you and me. So that's a little bit of insight into the printing.